back. Now Yvonne Tousek waiting for her turn on beam, and we're still awaiting the score of Kristen Maloney.
Just like on floor exercise, Yvonne has a very unique way about her on this event as well.
9.95 for Maloney. So if Tousek gets anything that resembles a decent score, just off the top of my head, I would think UCLA would have enough.
They're definitely doing it. 9.95 for Kristen Maloney, very big score. To win at Nationals, they're going to have to come up with a whole team full of 9.9s and 9.95s and 10s. That's what it's going to take.
Now, will they have Dancher back?
Yes.
Fully for Nationals?
That's their plan. Yvonne, always known for her unique style, choice of elements, and dance skills, and choreography. Really wanted to make that mark in the sport, and she's done just that, both internationally and at the collegiate level.
And the dismount.
For many of these gymnasts, this is their final Pac-10 championships of their career. Lots of seniors in this competition, lots of seniors on the UCLA team, the Stanford team, soaking it in.
Well, I think Yvonne Tousek did enough. Valerie Kondos, you saw a moment ago, the perennial smile.
Calm confidence, I believe, is what she likes of her athletes, and I think she exudes that as well.
Absolutely. So Tousek kind of hit the side of the mat that time. We talked about those big foamy mats.
And with a smile on her face as always.
She's great. She's great.
Yeah, but if she's nervous, you'd never know it.
No.
And I'm sure she is. There's no way that you're not nervous at all. It's just when you're prepared and very capable, the nerves are more just for the adrenaline, to know you're in competition, that this counts, put it out there. But there's such a calmness about her and ease.
Well, you were there, I mean, in this very event.
Yeah, I'm perfectly calm sitting here.
I know you are. You were perfectly
I'm not going to fall off my chair, except when I was doing my math. Okay, I have to say, I blew that big time. Okay. And I, you know,
but I was there.
It was a major deduction.
I was there when you won your medal, and you seemed pretty calm to me, too.
All an act. No.
You pulled it off.
Yes. Put it this way. At times, the balance beam looks 4 feet wide, like a sidewalk. You're just on, and that's the way the day goes. And then sometimes it looks like a tightrope.
I believe that.
And in either instance, you still have to perform and compete. Oh,
fall. Well, that might change the picture a little bit, but I don't think enough. Yvonne Tousek incidentally had a 9.9. I do too.
I think they've banked enough, but we'll see. I'm not doing the math again. So.
Well, I'll have to use the 9.55 of Lori Wynn, but Stanford, remember, has to use the 9.625 of Jessica Louie. And I think collectively the other scores 9.9, 9.95, and 9.9.
There's a major change. It's very quiet in here right now, where you've gone from all the events going on at the same time, music in the background. But this is something an athlete, especially one of Kate's magnitude, that can deal with that. Sudden silence.
So the fall from Kate Richardson, but it may not matter.
Well, she's ranked #1 on this event in the nation, so clearly not her usual performance on the beam, and certainly not what she wanted to do for the team, but better here than at Nationals.
Absolutely. And her team very likely will still win the competition. So we will come back and figure all the numbers out. They're not going to leave the math to Kathy and I know that, but I think UCLA is going to win another one. We welcome you back to the McHale Center. Well, it's the reason they invented abacuses, I think.
Oh.
Stanford, in fact, on the last rotation, comes up a winner by the narrowest of margins, Kathy.
25 thousandths of a point. That is so close, and we knew it was going to be close. Neither team was at their absolute best. They left openings for each other to move in there, and a good building spot from here forward for both teams going into nationals.
Third conference championship and the second in the last 3 years for the Stanford Cardinals. Still other hills to climb. They have the NCAA regionals coming up the first week in April, and then the NCAA championships on the weekend of the 15th and 16th and 17th of April. So still more hills to climb for both Stanford and for UCLA, but for the moment it's the Stanford Cardinal who are the conference champions here in Tucson. Well, that is a wrap for us from here at the McHale Center. For Kathy Johnson-Clark, I'm Barry Tompkins. We'll see you next year at the Women's Gymnastics Championships.